All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. What have you been thinking about after seeing that poster saying that how I beat a car on a race? What did you think? Leave a comment below. Just feel free to share with me. I'll be very happy to interact with you and also share my thoughts with you. But you must be having some theories. Perhaps you could have thought there was a lot of jam, or the road had potholes, or I don't know, whatever theory it is, just put it down there. I'll be very much happy to read through them and reply to you. Otherwise, thank you for joining me today. I am very grateful that I'm making this first content that's going to kick off the many times that we're going to be together, and we're going to be sharing lots and lots of ideas and experiences. We're going to be having many people, established people in the business world, join us, and we shall have interviews with them. We're going to be having people that are just starting, that will share with us their story, how they actually made it, things that will inspire you, things that will show you how it's done. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be grateful for this. Thank you for coming here. If you are new, ensure to tap on the subscribe button right down here if you're watching from YouTube. But otherwise, look up the previous videos. You'll see what exactly we do in this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, ensure to follow and retweet. Share this. There are so many people out there who will actually be interested in this. And by sharing, you're going to be helping so many people increase and make their business efficient. This is it. I've just finished my jogging, and you may be wondering what exactly it is about beating a car on a race. It really happened. But there are three main things that you need to know before you can actually beat a car on a race. Now I'm going to relate this to business. Well, let me just get with the three main things that you need to beat your competitor in business, or rather to beat a car on a race. Number one, make sure you pick the race track. You cannot go on a main road that there are no cars and no potholes and you think you are going to beat a car. So you need to pick the track that you know you can actually beat that car. Tracks with humps, tracks with potholes and all that. In other words, when you go into business, you shouldn't go and compete against Coca-Cola with how Coca-Cola does business. Go to compete against Coca-Cola with how you do business. So you have to select where are you going to go into, which people are you going to talk to. You cannot compete at their level, you have to compete at your level. Number two, you need to stay on your lane. So time is going to come when your business is going to pick up. Now when it does, you shouldn't be looking into other people's successes. Look at yours and stay in your lane. That's the only way you're going to move up. Number three, which is actually the last one. Make sure that you choose and you know what the race is. So you shouldn't stay in other person's race. Let me give you an example. If you're going to start a boutique business, you shouldn't start it like you're starting a beverage business. You need to know the exact thing that you're doing so that when you start doing it, even if other people are leaving you behind, you actually understand exactly what you're doing and you can measure where you're going. Well, let's talk about it. How exactly do I beat a car in a race? That seems insane, right? And I'm pretty sure you had very many theories, you know, when you saw that poster about me beating a car. But it's actually true. I did beat a car on a track that I chose. I chose that track, and that's why I was able to beat that car. And I'm going to explain to you how this can actually work for you in business to secure your market in business, actually your portion of the market. The key is to ensure that you pick the track. You can never be competing with a sports car or any car for that matter on a very flat race track. They will beat you whether you like it or not. You have to choose a track that you can navigate much better than they can. And that's why I chose this track. And it's the same thing that you can do. Let me give you an example. let's say you're starting a boutique. There are so many names in the industry already that you may not actually want to go straight forward to the type of customers that they serve. You can actually start with the customers that are very close to you, people that can actually buy your product from, let's say, even from your home. You don't have to go that far, but that's just how it is. So that's number one. Choose the track that you can actually be able to win, and small wins, if you do it over time, you're going to find out that it amounts to something that will actually work out for you. You don't have to look for a hard way. You have to look for the weak link to be able to beat someone. Now, in terms of business, it's not a fight per se, but it's a matter of the customers that you have. And whether you like it or not, you're competing over customers. That one, whether you like it or not. So you cannot choose a place where the competitor can win you. You have to choose a place where you can have the upper hand. The second theory you could have had when you saw that picture is the fact that there were very many cars on the road. That is a fact of life. Whether you like it or not, the industry that you've decided to go and do business into, be it retail, be it entertainment, finance, whether you like it or not, there are so many people there. And that traffic is going to actually jam how you can interact with your customers. Now, you as a business person, the best thing you can do is to look for a way around it. There is no way you're going to make it by staying in that same track. The example I would give you is taking a border. You see, at times, if you don't have a car, you don't have to stay in the traffic. You can just take a border and you get to where you want to go. And that is the flexibility that comes with working as a small company or a business that is just starting. Otherwise, those are the three main things that you can do to beat a car in a race, or rather to beat your competitor. I repeat, number one, choose the track that you're going to run into. Number two, ensure that you stay in your lane as you run. Number three, make sure that you know the race you are on. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you. See you then.